Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tara and thank you for joining in today on my fall Disney DIY. Here I like to do videos on cheap DIY crafts that I can find at the dollar store or really cheap at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, whatnot, all those big box stores. I have some really 5 great DIYs for Disney because I'm a Disney fanatic for my downstairs bathroom, and I will show you that. It's still coming together. But this is for fall. I've got some items that did come from Hobby Lobby, but I will show you and tell you in the video how you can incorporate them or make something slightly different at a very, very, very cheap level budget. So we're not, polluting the environment, whatever, all that. But I use glitter, so I don't think that you're supposed to do that. Anyway, because I think that's bad. Right? No, right? Yeah, totally. Anyway, back. I'm in my kitchen today because the lighting sucks on that side and it's a mess. I'm a hot mess. I have no makeup on because this video has literally been sitting finished. It just needs an intro, and I never really had time to film an intro, or when I did, I had people over, and it's just I just never got through filming in front of people. They say that'll come, but still hasn't. Also, I wanted to give a quick update that this will probably be my last fall Disney DIY because I'm super ready for Christmas. And we're really close to Halloween anyway. Some people like to keep it, which you could probably keep these up till Thanksgiving. But I'm just so ready for Christmas and this whole season, the whole new year. I don't know what it symbolizes because I'm pretty sure at midnight on January 1st, 2021 that we're still gonna have the same issues to carry in, but we're not gonna think about that right now because we are gonna put 2020 in a box, show it over there, and never speak of it again. That's how I feel. But yeah. But like I said, I'm going to film a video on some Christmas items I picked up from the Dollar Tree because mine started putting them out like a month ago. And if you sleep on those, anything really at the Dollar Tree, you're not going to get it because they don't restock, or mine doesn't restock like seasonal items like that. So I kind of get them and put them up. I have a big thing over here that's awesome I want to share with you guys. Also, I want to share a video on how I'm going to create this large art piece for my huge wall over here because I think you all enjoy it. I'm going to film that, and that should take us up till I start my many of Christmas decorations and all that. But also I wanted to address something. I had deleted some videos off of my YouTube channel because I felt like my channel was going into a different direction that I did not want. I wanted a channel that is for crafting, DIY. We can share some positivity. If you got something going on, like we can share that, things like that. But I want a really uplifting, fun, like I want to craft and have a glass of wine or something like that. That's kind of how I want it to go. So that real quick, and that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I enjoyed putting it together. Have a wonderful day. Please subscribe because your girl's feeling lonely over here. I love all my subscribers that I have now. I get such wonderful good messages from you guys. It's like awesome. Y'all make me so happy, and I try to answer everyone back that personal message me. Like I literally will be sitting somewhere and I won't try to answer you back or give you a thumbs up and let you know that you matter and that I see you and that you matter and you are awesome. So have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. I can't wait to see you guys here next week. And bye. And I don't know what that was. My last video, I was like, bye. It was like, meow. But anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy the video. And have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. Okay, so for this Dollar Tree DIY, I went to the Dollar Tree and picked up 2 foam craft balls. These were perfect because they were already in white. And I'm just going to make a Jack Skellington head to put around. I would suggest using a permanent marker. It's a lot easier. However, my daughter is obsessed with permanent markers, and all I was left with was a hot pink one, and we did not need that. So I just went to my paint and just painted it, and it worked out really well. The paint stuck in really well. It dried relatively pretty fast, and it was easy to do. I didn't even have to do multiple coats. This is not perfect in any way, but Jack Skeleton is not a perfect guy, so I kind of went with it. I just took his face, or the foam ball, and just made one line, kind of in his Jack Skeleton way, and just did it very slowly by hand. And then, as you can see, I will go back in a different direction to make his mouth by doing just horizontal over the vertical, or the vertical. Rearrange that back around, but to make his little mouth with the stitches. There's several ways that you can make a Jack Skeleton like this. I just found this one on the internet and was like, okay, this looks the easiest. But like I said, with a permanent black marker would work, and it probably would be a lot faster to do. And then I just did 2 lines for his nose, and I'm so sorry, it's literally out of frame. And then I just go in with his eyes, barely tapping it, because it only took 1 coat of paint. Surprisingly, I was thinking that the ball would suck up the paint, but I put a lot on there, and it worked out perfectly. It actually looks way better when it's dried than it does in the process, but sometimes that's how that works. And I just gently went in and made him 2 eyes and a nose and a mouth. And he's starting to come together, as you can see. And yeah, and then as you can see, there's some spots I missed, but it's a craft. And like I said, it's Jack Skeleton, so he's not perfect. And I just love this craft because it's simple, and I kind of have like a 3-tiered basket in the area that I put it in, so it didn't have to be perfect. And as you can see, there is a very simple Jack Skeleton that you can do. And I know I've seen these at the Disney store and whatnot, not exactly like these balls, but for a lot in the price, and this was averaged out to be about 50 cents to do. And when you're done with that, you can always paint that over. Okay, for this one project, the next project I got was some felt from Hobby Lobby, and I made a template. I just went to my printer and printed out a Mickey Mouse template, and then I took a piece of like cardboard and cut it out. You can also do green and red for Christmas, which I was telling you, and those are 33 cents a piece for the felt. The Dollar Tree does sell felt for $1 a piece. I just felt like Hobby Lobby was the cheaper because it was 50% off that day, so it averaged to be about 17 cents a sheet. So I just got there I'm showing the red and green, which I have done for Christmas, and actually I just did red and white for Christmas. So that goes back to where you can do a cheap garland for your Christmas as well. So for this, I just did the black and orange, keeping it in that tradition of Halloween. I think you could do black and white. You can do black and white and orange. It would be cute. I would suggest using the yarn that matches, but to save on cost for this project, I just used the jute twine that I had laying around to make the garland. And I also used a hot glue gun for this to make it super simple. Some people will fill them with cotton. I just felt like it was too time consuming, so I was just like, this looks good. But this is kind of what you're going to end up with, is a cute Mickey Mouse garland. And I tied the end, and I just spaced them out to where I wanted to look. And there, I was telling you, with the cotton in it, I kind of just didn't like it. I liked it without it better. And then I just left it on there. And then I just put the string out of how long I kind of wanted the garland, because I knew it was going on a 3-tiered shelf, and I didn't want it to be super long. So I just take the one Mickey Mouse, put it on the back. Like I said, I cut 2 of the color. I just hot glue, a little bit of hot glue right there to hold that jute twine in place. And then I just put a lot of glue, not terribly a lot of glue, but glue on the backing and put them together. And these, honestly, you don't even have to cut these out perfectly. For some reason, when they line up, they look gorgeous. And there's where I just put a little bead of glue all the way around, just enough to hold that felt, because I mean, it felt in hot glue. They just bond. So that's how I did that. And I'm really sorry, but I just not really good with Final Cut Pros to speed this up. And then I just put it on the top there, and there you have it. Simple garland with felt, and it looks adorable. And so I'm going to do another one, and what we're going to do is line our spacing out to where we want it, lay our jute twine flat, put a little bit of glue in the center to hold that jute twine on there so it doesn't move around while we're gluing. And then I just repeat the process. Kind of hold it for a second. See, it adheres so easily. And then just put it around the edge, just enough to hold it, because like I said, it bonds really well. And then there's that. And we just put it on the top, and there you have it. Simple. And that's a second Disney DIY that you can do that is super cheap. And like I said, I got mine at Hobby Lobby because it was cheaper than buying the felt at Dollar Tree. And that's that. I just cut the end off, and I make a little knot in it. It's not like they're going anywhere, but I don't know. Like I said, for the other project that I have for Christmas, I did get a piece of yarn because it was on sale at Hobby Lobby to do the red and white Mickeys for my Disney tree. And that's super cute. Look how cute that is. It's adorable. I hope you all make this and love it just as much as I did, because I think it's adorable. And it goes super quick. It's like crazy quick. So for this one, I took green balls, which, like I said, you could get the white ones. I had got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I got two different sizes. I actually got these in the floral section, but the Dollar Tree does sell these white foam balls the same size and whatnot. So I just take two out, and I take one big one, and just make little ears. And that's how I make those. I just glue them on there. And I make a little hidden Mickey that I set up. And I will show you different ones in my bathroom. But it's super cute. I will paint these. I will do lots of stuff with these. And they really last. For every day, I painted just some green ones. And they look like little topiary Mickey Mouses sitting around my bathroom. And this is a larger version. This is a larger foam ball that I use. I covered this in glitter for Halloween because I did the orange and it just really looked blah. I felt like, hey, we need some sparkle. So I did that. And I just took two sticks for the larger one and put into the smaller ears and then pushed into the bigger, and that's it. A simple Disney DIY. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite things. So if you're at the dollar, let me put my big fat butt in the way. Lord, I look like a hot mess. I know, I always do. But these are some items that I found at the Dollar Tree. They are gorgeous. They come in blonde, natural color, and then they also come in black. The backing comes off pretty easy, as you can see. When I seen the black one, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with that one. And there it is. And that one says you are meant for big things. And I just love that sign just the way it is. I think it's adorable. It's a very durable sign. It comes with the beads that are very in right now. Very farmhousey. So what I did was I took the backing, took it apart. It was easy to pull apart. It was like a frame. That had some kind of weird heart on it. So I just used the back of that one. It was white. And then I painted the beads. Where the beads here were blonde, I just painted them one black and one white. And I didn't really even do like a good coat on them. I just painted them to keep in the theme of Halloween and Jack Skellington. And then I just went to my silhouette, found me an image of Jack Skellington for free online, and printed it out on some transfer vinyl in black and put it on there. I just put that frame in the back. I really wasn't worried about the back being like it is because no one's going to see it, but you can paint it. And there it is. Look at that adorable Jack Skellington frame for $1. Isn't that awesome, guys? Like, that's probably one of my favorite things is that. And you can do this for Christmas. You can change these out for Easter, like different colors. So if you find them, I suggest getting a couple. And this, I just went to my garage and got a scrap piece of board because we built our kitchen table. I'm not happy with it, but we did have a scrap board left over. I cut out another image using my silhouette, and the image was free to use because I am not selling the image. It's just for decor purposes, but it was a free image that was able to be downloaded and used. I researched it, so thank you. And I just painted that board white, and then I just took Jack Skellington and pressed that on there using the vinyl, the black vinyl once again, keeping this in a black and white theme. I pushed that down. No, I know there's special tools for silhouette. I just use whatever's on hand. I do have the tools for silhouette, but I just never have them handy. This, I think, was a little bit hard to get off because where I had bought this vinyl was a very odd place, and I think the vinyl was old, so I did have a little bit issues pulling that off, but other than that, it went pretty quick. And I'm slowly pulling that off after I have transferred it down. Very ever so carefully because I knew I was afraid on those little pieces down there, and I was so afraid it was going to tear when I got up to his and Sally's legs. I was so afraid. So here I go. But like I said, this is just a board. You can get any board. You can also go to Home Depot or Lowe's, and if you go in the back corner where they have the big bay, 9 times out of 10, they have scrap wood there for free that you can get that are just like ends of pieces like that. So that is a tip for you. Always check that little spot back there because they just throw that away. Mine has a couple trash cans, and we've been stationed different places, and they've always had it in that back corner, and you could always get like a piece of scrap for free if you can. Now, I went actually in and cut that down a little bit more because I didn't like it. I didn't even paint the back of it because it was next to the wall. And I'm like, if you're going to come in my house and raise up my decor and look behind it, then we just don't need to be friends, right? And I hope you had the same thing. So I just cut a bow off, I just done a simple bow off camera, picked up my hot glue, and I'm going to glue it onto the board and make a cute little Jack Skellington farmhousey Halloween decor piece. And those are basically my 4 DIYs that I have for Halloween. My favorite one is the beads, though. You have to admit that's pretty darn cool, and you can use that for any. I mean, you can use that all year round because it's Jack Skellington and Disney. I wish I was like not as messy painter, but as you can see, I get it everywhere. And I just hold that bow on there till it sticks, which doesn't take long. And guys, you're going to be so excited because this is super cute when it turns around. When I turn it around, it's so cute. Come on, turn it around. Let me puff up my bow because it's all about the bow. And look at that, guys. Look how cute that is. I think that's so cute. And those are cheap Disney DIYs. You can leave that one up all year round too because it's Jack Skellington too. It doesn't really need to be for Halloween. And here's my bathroom. As you can see, I've got the little silhouette thing on there. I have this end table thing in there. I didn't know where else to put it to hold like toilet paper and whatnot. But there's the 3-tiered shelf. I honestly struggle with decorating these. I've always struggled with 3-tier. It's 2 tiers. I don't know why I keep calling it 3. I always struggle on decorating these. So I just put the garland around it, put Jack Skellington in there. There's a trick-or-treat sign I got. And I just, like, there's the other Jack Skellington and my big Mickey, and just kind of set them in there and put some pumpkins in a Dollar Tree glass bowl. That is a nautical sign that I made for, that's not nautical. Whatever. And then here's the shelves. There are my little pumpkins I got, and those are the little Mickey Mouse I was telling you about that I kind of just keep up all year round. That Mickey came from Hobby Lobby years ago on top. The little Jack Skellington just blended in perfectly on the little shelf above the toilet, the loo lavatory, and just done a mix of pumpkins for that bathroom. And usually I'm monotone. This year I wanted to use some orange in there. I love those. Those striped pumpkins come from Target in the dollar spot section that were $1 a piece, and I just mixed all those together. The trick or treat sign came from Walmart a few years ago. I think it was, the price is still on it, was $1.46 or $1.88, I think. That's what it was. And I just kind of set those in there on the little corner. And guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed this video. I know I'm kind of scattered all over the place, but my anxiety is really high today. And I wanted to get this video out for you. I hope I have explained everything to you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.